SASP, the County Sports Partnership for Somerset, we've organised the Valiant Volunteers Day today at Taunton School for the first time to try and encourage volunteers from local sports clubs and organisations to get involved in training, a reasonable opportunity for them to do it at low cost and in the same venue on the same day, a mix of communities of sports together from across different sports, from netball, tennis, fencing, judo, to all get a mix and understand how they can influence their practice and development on the ground.
How do we get something like the ability to read the game? Watching. Experience. Yeah, experience, definitely experience. What else have we got there? Competitiveness, yeah. Certainly the hunger, haven't you? Defender. Yeah, got to want to get the ball, otherwise you don't ever get the ball in the game potentially. So you've got a hunger. Some people are natural defenders, aren't they? They go and maybe hunt the ball as well.
When I was sort of nagging Claire, she's going down, resetting to start and then going again, you lose that elastic effect.
The idea of this workshop is to give coaches ideas of how to integrate strength and conditioning into their coaching sessions with minimal equipment, limited time, and give them practical scenarios to improve performance and minimise injury.
As you go down, load and push. One touch is so much quicker than two. So if you're both running for a ball and you do two, change direction, and they do one, they're going to get it.
The sessions were a nice flavour of theory and practice, so given the opportunity to find out about things such as psychology or coaching practice within hockey or netball, and actually then look at reality of how we develop them and add them into the current life of a coach within clubs in Somerset.
I don't think players can learn technique without psychology being at the forefront of your practice as a coach. I don't think that they can execute technically very well if you don't put psychology at the forefront of your coaching practice.
I've got loads of ideas for my next few sessions. Something I really want to focus on is making sure I sing out individuals and talk to them one-on-one. So rather than ask in a team situation, talk to individuals about how they felt, the session went, how they're feeling and looking forward to the games. Everything that we looked at, there was practice to it as well, so we did little drills, little games, little ways to focus our minds on certain activities.
I've definitely enjoyed it. I like the psychology. I find it fascinating anyway, so to be able to take things that I can implement in my own coaching, I think it's been really helpful.
The course that I'm doing today is on technology, so it's ways that coaches can use maybe some handheld learning, things like iPads or tablets in their coaching sessions, from things like video analysis apps to fitness apps. Also some simple ways in terms of administration they could use things in their coaching as well, such as making their own blog sites for learners to interact with, for them maybe to put session plans on that people can download to use as well, using things like Facebook and Twitter as well effectively to both promote what they do as a coach and also to find resources. It's more of a kind of like a bit of a learning journey if you like, so you're finding different things that work for you, trialling out things, seeing if there's different ways they can use it within their coaching. Some things they might find really helpful and some maybe not necessarily applicable, but it's also good to share good practice, and some people today have told everyone else here as well different ideas of things they've used that perhaps you haven't covered today as well.
I think the IT session this afternoon has been slightly different. That's been more about just informing me, provoking a few thoughts, understanding better about what's out there. So Phil's taken us through a number of tools and different technologies we can use. So I need to go and think about whether there's something that is going to add value. Part of the benefit as well is being able to meet and network with coaches from other sports.
That's right.
And actually, you often learn so much from that. I've learned lots today just talking to netballers and hockey players and judo coaches.
Today's workshop gave a huge amount of volunteers from across the county the opportunity to access and discuss ways of supporting, influencing and making their club life better for those young people and adults that take part in sport across Somerset.
I've been taken on as a new welfare officer, and it's very important that I understand about safeguarding the children inside the club. If there was bullying and stuff like that, who could they turn to and what can I do about it? I've learned an awful lot about how what I thought I knew and what my feelings about the situation might be, regardless of their religion, their gender, my relationship with the people involved. I need to ignore all of that. I need to put that back and look at it with complete, just being completely neutral to the whole situation.
So I'm here for the hockey course, and I've been given a specific brief for goal scoring. We have in our sport some issues around trying to score goals, and so it's an area we've highlighted. Well, there's quite a wide variety of level of coach that's here, so trying to get them to examine the philosophical standpoint of it is important, and then for them to look at the sort of practices that I'm delivering with the underlying philosophies of those practices, and to allow them to experiment with how they might introduce it at the clubs that they're at, or indeed if they're within our own single system areas. The very fact that they're here in a voluntary sense indicates that they want to improve their knowledge. In the delivery, what I've attempted to do is to try and cover a variety of areas, a beginner's type area through to somebody who's perhaps of a divisional standard, who needs to be challenged with realistic goal scoring scenarios.
I think today's just a starting point. It gives them the opportunity to reflect, discuss practice, kind of figure out what they're doing well, what they need to improve on, and then go back to their clubs and actually look to implement small steps to improve and develop the stuff that they've learned today.